G'day guys, come join us today as we head south with our good mate Jack from Rush Gang Fishing to get into some absolute Tailor. We're hoping it's going to be an absolute magnificent morning. We've got a new rod that I think is probably one of the most exciting rods on the market at the moment. Super pleasing aesthetically, but just performance wise is unmatchable. Guys, it's not an episode you're going to want to miss. We're hoping for a good end to the week after an absolute horror, unfortunately. Full respect to my little dog Simba. He crossed the Rainbow Bridge yesterday, which was an absolute terrible end to the week. But we'll get through that with some good fishing today, hopefully. Let's get into it and have some fun. Come on. So we're on to our first little fish this morning, which is good. Hit the water. And fish was straight on. So absolutely perfect. We've got a lot of weed in the shore break though, so we're just going to make sure that we don't lose him in that. He's just behind it now. Come on up over that weed. Get out of it. Up he comes. Beautiful. Put that rod in the rod holder. And this is what we're playing with this morning. Beautiful, meaty little Tailor. Now these Tailor, absolutely perfect on the plate. I think Jack's rod's getting a few inquiries as well, which is good. And it's really, really a good time because we were almost concerned we weren't going to get a fish in this morning with the amount of weed on the shore. But what I'm going to do, get these gang hooks out, put him back in the water, whoop, and let's get on to the next one. What a lovely little fish. So one thing you'll notice we're doing a little bit differently this morning is we're actually holding the rods, where usually they're in the rod holder. And that's because we've got a whole lot of weed right here in the shore break, just behind this little fringe of reef. What holding the rod's enabling me to do is keep that sinker set really, really well, so I don't get the line dipping in the water, and I also get that tiny bit of extra elevation. The other thing we are using today, which is a little bit different as well, is I'm using an exceptionally long rod. Now this is the Penn Tidal XR 420. So it's a very, very long rod at 4.2 meters. But what that once again is enabling me to do is to keep it well above the surf. In the surf is where all the weed's going to wash through the braid, and as we know, when you're not using monofilament, the braid does like to catch the weed from time to time and really stick on the line. It also damages the braid, so it is very important you try and keep your braid out of the weed at all times. But anyway, we'll keep going. So far, only the one lone Tailor. Lots of other hits. They're just hitting it way too fast, and we're just not getting the hookups. But we'll see what we can do, and later on I'll show you the rig and the full outfit that I'm using today to give you a really good idea on potentially what you could look into moving into if Tailor was your sort of thing. All right, get back to the fishing. Jack's just put that muley out there and straight away got whacked onto probably a lovely little Tailor. I can see it coming across the surface now. Bloody fantastic little fish. Where's mine though? Look at it just getting caught up in all that weed, that disgusting weed we're dealing with this morning. But there it is in the weed there.
He felt so heavy of all that weed on there.
Go check this fish out. Look at that. Beautiful
no monster,
fish.
but you know, I'm glad I finally caught one. I've had that many bites this morning.
Quality fish.
Hold out.
Beautiful little fish.
There you go.
Excellent. Bit of camera difficulties, but this is a bit better fish, I think. Had the camera in photo mode. Managed to change it over, but we've got a lovely little Tailor sitting just behind the surf break here, which will just get over this weed. And up it comes.
Two for you. You're in the lead, mate.
Getting into it.
Beauty. Oh, that's a much better fish.
Whoa. Amateur hour all around me. But that's actually a bit better fish than the one this morning. But what I want to highlight here is when you've got some murky water and you've got some weed in the water, you don't have to be so stressed to get your fish straight away, because you'll generally actually find that they'll bite quite far into the morning, like this guy here. And I mean, that's a better fish than what we've been getting all morning anyway. But anyway, that's 3 on the board for me and Jack, so we'll keep it dancing. So it's actually mid-morning, or later on in the morning, and I've just dropped that fish like an absolute amateur. But the Tailor are actually firing up better now than what they were on sunrise, which is quite surprising. But once again, as I said, I put that down to the cloudier water and the weed. That's what I'm left with. But today, it's not a day of letting the fish hook themselves, because they're stealing that bait quicker than we can even sometimes get the rod bail arm flicked over. So anyway, we'll rebait up, because I reckon I can get back into another one. We've just hooked up to another nice Tailor, which he hooked up and just went straight airborne. Very acrobatic fish, which is kind of handy, because I need to get him across that little reef system there, which we're skull dragging him over. And the low retrieve ratio on this 10 is perfect for that. Just means you can skull drag when you need to. But check out this. This is a quality Tailor. Look at this fella. Whoa, if I can hang on to him myself. That there is a very good quality fish. He's probably mid-40s, I'd say at a guess, but an absolute fantastic fish for what is no longer early morning. Anyway, I've got a limit, so I'm going to put this one back in the water, and I don't know, see what else I can catch. Righto guys, so still pretty early, but I thought I'd take the time quickly to show you what I'm using this morning. And I did mention a new rod that I was really excited about, which is this, the Tailor XR 420, 4.2 meter surf rod that honestly punches so far above its weight. And if you want to cast further than your mates, then this is the rod. We've got that matched with the Penn Spin Fisher 7500 long cast. Jack's on. Check this out. How's this live action? So he'll get that Tailor in. And then what we're using for the rig is I've just got ganged 4.0 red tarpons, chemically sharpened, onto a 3-way swivel, and then my favourite, the 5-ounce grapnel. Absolute perfect combo. So anyway, let's go check Jack's fish out, because I reckon it's pretty bloody awesome that the fish are still fighting. Holy!
Fish in the morning, is it?
Look at this!
Come through. It's a beauty, man.
That there is a great Tailor, guys. That is an absolute monster. Fantastic for a morning fish, this. We've had an absolute ball today, guys. But on that fish there, I'm going to say my goodbyes, because yeah, I'm pretty happy with how the morning's turned out. So anyway, guys, on to the next episode. Hope you enjoyed the Tailor fishing with myself and Jack, and we'll see you on the next one. Catch you later.